Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Game. We're off here to 2 versus 2 on the road to Krakow. We shall be watching Fahu and Insaneivan here fighting for the Germans, for the Reich, for the 3rd Panzer Division, going up against here versus Overlord and Ligi fighting for the Soviet Union. We've had a similar matchup here lately, but another one I suppose will do. Fighting here for the Soviet Union and the 4th Tank Corps. Ooh, hurrah! Infantry comes up, is on the way for Fahu. Noting commands are Mechanized Assault, Close Air Support and Jaeger Armor. Luftwaffe Supply, Lightning War and Joint Operations. And for Ligi we are also seeing a Guard Motor, and finally for Overlord we are seeing Shot Rifle, Search Shot Army and Parts and Tactics. Ooh, I wonder if we might see that in use. Popping back to Fahu here. Grenadiers is also moving up for Insaneivan. So far nothing out of the ordinary, nothing unnoticeable. Troops moving out there, noting an initial Special Rifle Commander up for Ligi within the first few moments of the match. Important they're rapidly secured.
The new Grenadier Squad is ready.
There we go, 2nd Grenadier Squad running for Fahu. There we go, finally someone making a move for the fuel pole. Now the players seem to be actually more focusing on other things, in this case the Germans on the munitions. Well, the victory points, but no one really on the field. I'm noting an early scout car for Ligi, hoping to perhaps throw his opponent a bit off guard there with a quick scout car. Troops moving up, the gun is moving in there. Points there secured, points there secured. Conscripts moving in. All quiet, they're going to do 42. Well, not all quiet, there's a minor engagement, there's a minor skirmishing. Not really good position here though from Insaneivan's infantry. I mean, he's getting caught out in the open from several angles. BJ of course has 2 windows, so less damage, but even then something you want to be a bit careful. They're called conscript flanking from another side. Scout car rapidly pushes off the pioneers without them being able to do much. And looks like Insaneivan might be forced to fall back here already. He does seem a bit slow in terms of getting units out compared to his teammate Fahu. But there we go, and MG42 as well, so rather mirrored build order here from Germans. Overlord pushing forwards ruthlessly, mercilessly. And they've got an engagement going off here. It's all pulling up into heavy car by the looks of it. No grenades, so and there go Molotovs up in fact, so that's going to make this an engagement the Russians will likely win, in particular since Fahu rush across the open ground here, taking quite a few shots in the face. 9, nicht the face. But overall there, not a very good start for the Germans. They're definitely a bit of time here struggling. MG40 up, probably going to cover the cut-off point, trying to pick the fuel pod here. The scout car, the communist is doing its best to prevent that. Oh no, mine then drove away, apparently backing away very rapidly, bugging out between the 2 headquarters. Good. And another Grenadier squad there for Fahu. Second MG42 sending up here. Germans are falling towards the right hand side, getting up the left hand side for the time being. And there go MG42 coming now, the MG42 Stravniki, they might be able to make it in. Can the MG42 fighting it? And there goes suppresses the Stravniki. Just barely, but still ends up with the other MG42 pulling back. Can't skip first Grenadier suppressed as well. Stravniki might want to consider getting out of there in a bad position. Negative cover, and they're already suppressed, which actually makes them do a lot less in terms of damage. Oh, he actually shifts away the Grenadiers away from them. Odd there. Still. Oh, satchel charge! Scheiße! There we go. A nice big fat crater in the middle of the road, creating cover. Scout car still remains though, and remains a nuisance. But so far the Russians have made a very nice push up initially, forcing the Germans a bit back. To put it mildly though, they have managed to hold on to their fuel. And engagement here looks like the pioneers. No, looks like Insaneivan pulls back, feeling he's not that insane. Taking up going on here for Fahu. Bunting secured, all 3 victory points currently so that much swiftly change. Another Molotov here in the hopes of catching out some of the fascists out in the open, but doesn't quite succeed. This time around, that is. More penal troops arriving there for Ligi, 2 squads of them so far. The SVT-40 semi-automatic rifles.
Production upgrade accomplished.
Stravniki there find themselves suppressed rather rapidly, and there you go. Panzerfaust connects with the scout car. Down the engine and leaving it pretty damaged. taking up down. Could we be seeing a like to make a nice company, perhaps a 2-2-1 or 2-2-2 to deal with that? Maybe, maybe not. Grenadiers moving up. Well, Conscripts moving up versus Grenadiers are moving back. Another Molotov there again, trying to deny cover. Good thinking there. MGs are available here for Fahu as well as an option. Of course, if he's setting up for the scout card, then he wants to save maybe that up for a Kampfwagen Cannon. Looks like he's got here about to. Yes, for Insaneivan. Men lost. And the penal troops rushing straight into the MD-42 and the Grenadiers there. Penal troops, by the way, not unique to the Soviets. In fact, the Germans, I believe, were the ones who used them first. But they never quite, I believe, took on the same skill as the Soviets. MD-42 holding up here, another large surge advance. There go a bit of a throng here. Hoarded up force, quickly getting stopped here by the MD-42. Bit of a mistake there by Overlord. Getting his men over suppressed. Grenadiers holding up here, Ligi moving in again with their semi-automatic rifles. MD-42 supporting as well, and there we go, another retreat. Seems like he's a bit insistent on that not being there. And go another push over the scout car, the strength on the MD-42. Does take a bit of damage. Panzerfaust could go off. There we go! Need to abandon the scout car. More troops arriving, and looks like that is the end of Ligi's scout car, the M3A1. Bit of a bold move there with the MD-42 by Fahu, and he does get punished with a frangible of Theory Doom. And they go like to make his company up. More troops on the way for Insaneivan, who's not taking up. Also, he's got a mortar, a Granatenwerfer. Squad wiped out, going for the cut-off point there. Nice bold move there from Insaneivan. Guardsmen arriving here for Ligi. I believe he was one who's going to guard Smoker.
We have a fresh Grenadier squad.
Arch country force moving in as well. Minor engagements here and there. Can the Grenadiers hold up against this large Soviet advance over the light machine gun? And there you go, a nice rifle grenade, flushing the Russians out of the cover, or at least out of their bodies. Fahu quick to reinforce, but not quick enough. And this is basically going to turn into a massive engagement there as lots of troops moving in. Germans need to fall back. There's simply too much Soviet infantry on the spot there. Guardsmen hang out just beyond the line of sight there of the MG-42. Well done, well done. Germans want being pushed back. We're knowing here that Fahu's adding in some Panzergrenadiere. Still not taking up here for Insaneivan. We do note he's gone for Lightning War. The MG-43 could then be a choice here for him. Pentagon is moving up. Bun grenades going off. Taking quite the toll down the Russians. Might get a squad, might get a squad. No. In fact, they're forced back there, taking a bit of heavy damage from mortar fire and other fun things. Ligi advancing straight here versus the mortar crew. Coming in a bit of fire here from several sources. The MB-42 continuing a lot of his guardsmen advance. Apparently they were not then intentionally standing on the edge of it. But there we go, counter squad rushes past the MD-42, occupy there with the guardsmen, and instead get Molotoved. Medicine 2 Grenadiers also bet you two here. And Gewehr-43, thus increasing their short to medium range firepower. They're slightly at the cost at long range firepower. Need to be a bit careful there. Not entirely sure why they rushed up like that. Seemed like asking for trouble, to be fair. Swap him company up for Overlord, and a heavy mortar there for Ligi. Field gun up for Overlord. Probably a bit worried about any armor. There's so far no sign of it, and we're noting here that Insaneivan is also getting some Panzergrenadier of his own. Heavy mortar rounds going in. With MD-42 doing what they can to cover. Points are slowly ticking down here for the Germans. For Sarai, Grenadiers, Panzergrenadiers marching forward to get rough grenade there. Could see these countries go down here. That's the Panzers then getting the retreat path with their Sturmgewehrs, their assault rifles. And there you go, conscripts wiped out in a blaze of bullets. Shock troops that have been pushed up here for Overlord. I believe he only had shock rifle, which means also KV-8s and IS-2s. But some rather heavy mortar fire going on. Structure was flanking, getting stopped though by an MG42 just barely before they can rush. And there goes, move straight into the line of fire of the Stravniki. A bit of a bad move there by Insaneivan, as that pretty much gives the Stravniki 3 shots and the MG42 can't fire back at them. Not entirely sure what he's doing there. Seems a bit unnecessary. And practically 3 experience for the Russians. Popping out to Ligi though with 1 Stravniki squad was lost apparently. And 2 guard squads, apparently equipping them with DPs as well. German infantry making their way forward, have a bit of a hard time sort of stabilising any amount of territory.
We are ready to go, comrades.
Panzers moving out here, Grenadiers also starving up a large force here in the ditches, which might turn into graves. Or a mass grave. Oh, nice rifle grenade straight into the ditch, turning into a barbecue pit. Ah, smells like victory. Oh wait, no, it's cargo. And holding up a nice force there. Gunning them down, getting victory 2, that's great. Piece of suppression fine, there we go. Guardsmen fighting in as well. Down. Already a few men. And there go a nice rifle grenade as well. In fact, leaving behind a DP and an anti-tank rifle. Maybe more shifting forwards again. I mean, was carted around like that, but usually they then sort of separate it from that little cart before they fire it. But I suppose that would be a bit too impractical. Also, more or less, the Germans copied down the design exactly and used it like that. Little fun fact. Little fun fact.
Do you need something?
Minor force pushing up there versus the Grenadiers here with a DP and anti-tank rifle. Getting off a few kills, but actually resulting in a quick retreat. Panzers flanking in there, I mean they're Sturmgewehrs. A project that was actually underway for several years before Sephira accepted it and actually put it in as official weapon. Until then it had partly been called the Maschinenkarabiner and also the Maschinenpistolen until Sephira saw it and saw, hey, this looks cool, I should call it a Sturmgewehr. And thus the name assault rifle was born. So, little fun fact there.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
But slight poor maneuvering there of the Panzers, ending up quite in front of a large advancing force there. MG42 the same to start the Grenadiers, and a pack forward here for Insaneivan as well. With another pack then arriving for Fahu. Panzerabwehrkanone. Another push here for the cut-off point there, good job there. These doing the best to sort of deny the opponent fuel. And massive advance going in here, larger battle breaking out. Guardsmen flanking in, but straight into the Panzer Grenadiers. That's usually not a good idea. Panzer is really getting a kill on them. Oh, there's a slight mistake there by Ligi, and that result. 2 DPs dropped! 2 DPs! That's bad news for the Russians, and there you go, these Grenadiers suddenly got a lot more heavily equipped. Another guard squad caught out in the open. Panzers here by the already veteran 2, increasing their lethality notably. And they're doing what they can, but having get the trouble here with the other guardsmen firing in. And what is this some armor arrives for? Fahu, a Sturmgeschütz.
We are taking fire!
Fighting here for the fuel point, cuts moving in, but need to be careful they don't move in too close. Those Gewehr-43s will tear them up. And there we go, the cons getting moved out a bit closer there and now getting absolutely shredded. But ultimately, more force the Grenadiers to fall back unless they fancy suffering some pretty horrible losses. Another Gewehr-43 squad there pushing back. Also, the Gewehr-43 actually came about after they studied the Soviet SVT fault to figure out how to make a semi-automatic rifle. Since their own one, the Gewehr-41, well, the previous one, wasn't really that great, so another little fun fact there. But Stug advances, 2 kills to his name already. And there we go, Pintomatic machine gun up as well. Bit careless there, I think, but looks like it worked nonetheless. Forcing those Russian dogs to run for their lives. Troops are reinforcing. Fahu increasingly equipped with a large amount of Soviet weaponry for his Grenadiers, whereas as a teammate, Insaneivan does possess more German equipment. Though it wasn't that uncommon to grab equipment from the Soviets on the Eastern Front. So the Germans were also fond of using their PPS-41, but also, for example, the SS had a knack for basically grabbing up any automatic weapons of the Russians to basically increase their squad's firepower. Again, a bit reckless here with his Panzers moving up out and not taking cover for example setting up there. Though again, with 2 guard squads with DPs, I mean, that could probably end up a bit bloodily. So I mean, I can't fully fault him for not completely stopping up, but still. Large force moving up there. Grenade going off, and by the looks of it, some artillery of some kind. Most likely incendiary, and there go guard force moving up there. Stoop. Stoop needs to turn. Pull away. Hands up, cannon firing. And they go caught out in the open in front of the Stug. Then there's like machine guns and other fun things shooting in at them. Another kill for the Sturmgeschütz. And another, in the meanwhile, we see here that Overlord is taking advantage of Ligi's advantage to push up the left flank. And over to Overlord here with 1 shot to the squad. Could be he's setting up some armor. Although he's actually got a tank of tank command now, whereas Ligi has nothing. Interesting. Could be getting a T-34, a half-track or a T-70. Another quick half-track coming in there from the Grenadier. The ones with the DPs. And Panzer Grenadier pushing in. Grenadiers need to stop up. Oh, they're pulling up into the cover though first. That might just give them the needed back. There we go, veterans in 3. But a satchel charge. Super fun. Chunk of wall there blown up. Panzer's there a bit, I think too far away to be really effective. Lots of the grenades going in. Ooh, moving straight in front of the barrage. That could easily end up in tears there for Fahu. That was a bit too reckless for my taste, but they've got field gun cleared out and ultimately ends up retreating anyways, maybe due to some mortar fire from either side. Stug holding up the left flank, or right flank here. Continuing to rake in those kills. And a T-34 inbound for Overlord. Trying to get out with the field gun, but Panzer's shouting it at the same time though. Out in the open, a bit there of an easy time for the conscripts. I mean, you have to be careful with your Panzers, they just aren't too to just move around like that. Use cover, advance through cover. And Grenadiers here fighting at range with the SPT-40, I mean, Gewehr 43s again, no. Short to medium, once you got the Gewehr 43s, they aren't long range troops anymore. Then in fact, conscripts can then beat Grenadiers, or conscripts, yeah, they can beat them at range anyways, if the Grenadiers upgrade with SPT-40s. So that's something to keep in mind. Very important, in fact. Veterans 1 here for the Sturmgeschütz. Target weak point, and there we go. A T-34-76 has arrived for Overlord. Country moving out in front of the Stug. Nice hit there from the Sturmgeschütz. Seeing many Russians crush to goo. And there we go, looks like a pair of T-35 has been sent in here for Ligi. Massive Soviet armoured force on the way now. 3 tanks versus 1 Stug. And a pair of anti-tank guns. Fuel cache going up here for Insaneivan. What could he be aiming at? And the MG crew burned up horribly. No one wanted to save them. And a munitions cache. Now that's an interesting choice here for Overlord. I would have figured a fuel cache. No, a munitions cache. Nego T-34 makes the demands here. Panzer goes off. Stug and Panzer Grenadier moving up to help deal with it. And we got the Pack 40 also interesting placed up there. T-34 goes out of control. Stug getting very close to victory too. With another T-34 coming in for Overlord to replace the ones lost to the evil fascists. One before Montgomery, just troops are marching up. He should pop some smoke at the very least. We intend to keep moving here. But by now it's going to be too late once the other MD4 jumps up and they're both going to be pinned very fast. There we go. Actually, a grenade there. I don't think that was a very good move there by Overlord, to be fair. Also on the other MD42. And there we go. We see here that Ligi pulls in. T-35s advancing alongside infantry. Panzer is falling back here across the open ground, but quickly turning that into a retreat. A very brave retreat, but nonetheless a retreat. And he's continuing to block positions here. Again, going for the fuel point, hoping to deny the Russians as much as possible, and also renders the munitions cache null and void, in a sense. I mean, a fuel cache here would probably have been a better initial choice. Though I'm surprised the Soviets don't have any, whereas the Germans have two. In particular, since the Soviets seem to a certain extent intent on playing on doctrinal armour of the more expensive kind, in which case they really need some fuel caches to make that really viable in the long run. There you go, the Stu gets off a nice hit. Needs to be better at using it at range, and there we go, Veteran T2! Armour, higher rate of fire, better loops. Das ist Stuks. Guards moving in, Stuk needs to fall back, zurückfallen. Stuk is not in that condition. Guardsmen flanking in though, Stuk's surrounded. Where is the Infanterie, Fahu? And there we go, marked vehicle. And Stuk went down. A tragic loss of good German equipment and some true German heroes. What a shame, Fahu. War there, you big Leichtruppen. Anyways, over to Fahu again. Short one Stuk. Guardsmen making a bit of a brutal move there, but at the same time they've got one grenade, the geballte Ladung, sending those guardsmen running. And there we go, fuel cache going up, about time. And he's gone for Jäger armor. And I'll bet you he won't be using most of the commander anyways.
Territory captured! Shoots in here!
Hanging about there.
Back here.
Noting here, field gun battery secured by Fahu. Not far off from getting the Elephant tank destroyer. Schwerer Panzerjäger.
Ivan! And he shoots as bad as
Conscripts and Stratniki moving forwards. Grenadiers moving the other way, unsurprisingly.
Contact!
Victory point tactics like now in the advantage of the Soviets.
Shit, they're shooting at us! HMT! Ready!
1B42 setting up here. Doing their best to stop Ligi from advancing too far near the right flank. And there go Guardsmen simply getting shredded. And a quick grenade down the MG42.
We are losing the sector.
And a nice 2 arriving for Overlord. I do believe it's actually time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is a slight 50-50 split on the map with a slight advantage there to the Soviets. Victory points are slightly advantage against the Soviets, though in terms of the map points, things are a bit more evenly split. So Germans do have more fuel caches, so there's a slight advantage there in terms of fuel to the Germans in the longer run if they are allowed to keep them. And what is this? Elephant and a Tiger arriving at the exact same time, so we're about to see some rather heavy armor arriving on the field from both sides, so the Germans will have the advantage there for a bit at the very least. Otherwise, things are a bit back and forth here. Both sides seemingly relying a bit more on doctrinal armour, though again, the Germans are a bit more thinking ahead since they actually got fuel caches up in a large degree, whereas the Soviets don't have as many. So in that department, they would probably feel a bit behind there, but they need to keep up the pressure for the time being. Of course, with the Elephant out, that will certainly make things a bit more difficult for things like an IS-2 to really get in. On the other hand, it can't cover the entire map, so if it's in one side, you know, you go to the other one. Plus, the center village could provide some cover there for maneuvering the Elephant if Fahu gets a bit uncautious with his Elephant, to sort of put it mildly. But a few mines here and there would probably benefit the Soviets overall. Some heavy mortar fire as well, bombarding the right Tigers. Others you just need to keep up the pressure and otherwise try to outmaneuver the Germans. Of course, that is going to be a bit tricky. Some mechanized armor company, maybe they could choose here some S-35s. Could help out here, maybe, though of course they need to keep away from the Elephant. Whereas the Tiger will actually have some serious problems there with a pair of S-35, so that is also of thought to consider that in the battle. The Germans need to keep up the pressure, need to go for the victory points. Of course, with this heavy armor, they need to sort of, you know, focus down. I would initially suggest around here, and then sort of slowly push towards here, maybe somewhere around there as well, cutting off the resources. Again, I mean, they've done quite well there. So it's not all bad for them, but again, they need to be careful. They also need to be careful of their infantry. And of course, for the Russians, you know, well, more or less the same applies. Well, be careful with the infantry and also use it. But let's return to the fight. Shock troopers here, popping grenade on the Panzer Grenadiers. The Elephant, by the way, originally known as the Ferdinand, due to the fact that its creator was the Ferdinand Porsche, and apparently he was quite fond of it himself. There was later changed to the Elephant, and they basically received a few upgrades to make it a bit more useful. Little fun fact there, though, in general, not everyone was happy about it, and well, I never really saw a great deal of production. Lots of guardsmen here pushing forward. Elephant Tiger cooperating, spotting scopes up here. And getting up the focus site as well. Panzer's in a bit of trouble. IS-2 moving forwards for the glory of the Soviet people. Oh! Mortar spotted there by the IS-2 with the Duska Pinto mounted machine gun as well. Comes to for the center victory point. Small assault going in here. Elephant should be spotted by now anyways. Guardsmen though out in the open, and there you go. Punished by the Tiger. One hell of a high explosive shot there. Almost takes out the entire guards squad. I mean, do not underestimate the Tiger tank. Don't just run around out in the open in front of it. That's pretty much asking for a death sentence.
We are down to 300 points.
Grenadiers here taking one hell of a hit. Lots of infantry pushing forward. Small to 5 field guns, Pack 40s moving in to try and block up the Soviet armoured advance here. T-3045 surprisingly not doing much. I wonder what Ligi's thinking about that.
Our forces increase.
And there you go, Tiger driving in, hoping to catch a few targets. Doesn't quite hit.
NG-42 crew has been promoted.
Getting off a few more kills there though, a few more kills. And gaining back to victory points. Popping over here to Insaneivan. This Tiger, his Tiger. Not an awful infantry though, he might want to consider replacing some of those. And there you go, Scott looks. Oh, went down there to the might of the IS-2. Do not underestimate that beast.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Do not underestimate it. Panzer Grenadiers on the way there for Insaneivan. Guardsmen moving forwards.
Soviet forces are engaging us! Pioneers awaiting orders. Stalin's
Tigers moving forwards. And there you go, pretty much putting a halt to the Soviet advance alongside the MB-42 and some very, very depleted Grenadiers.
Fresh Panzer Grenadiers.
No sign of the relief infantry, tactical movement, or says to a close air support run. Find out if we feel that's about slightly dull use of the commander then. Just my thoughts anyways, and there you go, the guardsmen leading the way. Again, this one continues doing quite well there, Bench 2-3. Another Soviet infantry advance, apparently with the stolen Panzerschreck. Tiger just slaughtering everything before its very mighty gaze. Here's a Tiger. I mean, the Tiger really is a lot more potent now after the Alpha Day up. I mean, it really is worth it now, simply put. At least in my opinion. And certainly a lot more of a threat than it previously was. And there we go. 25 kills. Outstanding. Guardsmen here murdered and lots of weapons being dropped left and right. As though they were junk.
Location captured.
The Elephant so far really hasn't contributed much for Fahu, and I can't help but wonder whether a pair of Stooks might not have done a better job than, you know, say an Elephant.
Our position is under attack!
Grenadiers advancing past the fences and opening up their close quarters there with the Grenadiers. They should have the advantage with the Air-43s, and there we go. Yuri, Boris, Vasily taking a few shots there to the guts. There we go, Molotov in return. And Tiger reaching gets from there. Got 3 T-3045s looking out there, and with Mark vehicle on the Tiger. Can it escape? At the same time, they've got the elephant coming in. T-35 need to fall back before the high velocity 88mm gun of the elephant knocks them out and sends them to the great tank graveyard in the sky. Looks like someone crashed out in the lake. No chance of survival there, that's for sure. Tiger, though, is heavily damaged. Self repairs immediately enacted there. Good. So it's slowly being pushed back here by the German heavy armour and heavy tank destroyers.
You have orders?
Usually organised into their own independent battalions to be attached wherever needed. Usually the Germans would also organise sort of medium tank destroyers into the same concept with independent battalions that could also be attached wherever needed to infantry divisions or panzer divisions. For example, Exos Jagdpanzers, for example, would have been organised in that manner. Martyrs as well, when they were still relevant, and I believe occasionally also Stooks, since the Stooks pretty much found itself drawn into a lot of roles due to its extreme versatility. The Stooks simply being able of fulfilling a lot of roles. So even occasionally dragged in as a tank destroyer. Guardsmen are making an advantage. Tiger fighting 32 kills. 33 kills. Massive third advantage going in MG42, though they need to be a bit careful. They need to spread out the men a bit more, I feel. And they need to engage their armor a bit more. I mean, they're rather holding back here and only making it easier for the Tiger, for example, to rake up an impressive kill score. Quick grenade on the MG42. Doesn't do much. And a constant support here got a bit too far hit from Overlord and resulted in a complete utter wipeout.
The squad of pioneers has arrived.
Fighting though continues, and veteran 50 Pascals and 20 kills already. Gute Arbeit, Leute.
The enemy is taking our territory. What's the flanks?
MG40 there opening up the shock troopers. Troops falling back from the centre.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
And popping over here to Ligi. 3 guardsmen squad there. I mean, he's got quite a few. They're also taking quite a heave too.
Brother, we have been redeemed.
Push in there, veteran 3 Stravniki. Guardsmen pushed away. And the shock troops making another move again. No shock troops, I'm surprised. Oh wait, not shock troops, but no smoke grenades. I'm surprised how much he's been using. He hasn't used a single smoke grenade. And saying there has been no smoke at all, no smoke barrages either. I think that could also help him a bit. Oh, there the Stravniki just getting utterly murdered by the Tiger. Tiger the light. Troops burning up alive, horribly, horribly so.
T-34 ready for action. Guard squad ready.
Another Tiger arriving. Insaneivan just adding in more heavy armor.
LMG team ready.
Sword heavy armor also doing nothing. I can't help but feel the swords being a bit too passive over the heavy armor and also missing out opportunity to maybe sort of try and get the elephant somehow, or at least the Tiger. And now the 2 Tigers, I mean the punishment on the Sword infantry is going to be even harder. In particular, they're going to keep insisting on head-on assaults without even a smoke screen before that. I mean, if you are going to insist on a direct head-on assault, lay down a smoke screen before you do that. Instead of just charging crouch in the open where they can easily then spot you and there you go. Battery 2 for the Tiger, increasing range, decreasing scatter, just increasing lethality of this mighty beast. And again, I can't help but feel impressed by how the Elper Day update has really made the Tiger feel like a goddamn tiger.
We have casualties.
The sector is at risk.
Gunners there getting pummeled with a lot of fire. 2 DPs and a light machine gun. That's a lot of machine gun on these grenadiers. But the losses are too heavy. The conscripts, all these veterans, these 3 conscripts, by the way, quickly taking them down a notch or 2. But again,
Yes, comrade? Yes, comrade.
I'm a bit disappointed in all of this. I suppose they're waiting for some kind of opportunity. At least they could try and push up here. I mean, they could then attack the German base on the west flank, throwing away the heavy armor from there and then sort of shifting about there that way. I mean, that could work. Except we're now seeing the Tiger charging in. Ooh, nice camouflage down the field gun. Exposing the rear! Oh, what are you thinking, Insaneivan? I mean, you don't have to live up to the insane part of your name. Field gun a bit too far away. Oh, it might escape, it might escape. Can they get it? Can they destroy the fascist heavy panzer? Tiger halting the advance here. Mark vehicle. And buttoning up, but simply the attack type rifle can't do much against that kind of firepower and that kind of armor. Since the Tiger can repel firepower that magnitude, and there you go, Sturmwick goes down! And I think it actually killed something on retreat too. In fact, looks like a guard squad went down there. The Tiger got its resistance fins for scratching the paint job.
Engineer standing by.
Scratch the paint job, you die. Second IS-2 arriving there. Going there for the victory point. IS-2 here zealously guarding over and just tearing through those grenades because they're made of popsicles. And a structural squad then takes a direct hit from the Tiger. Doesn't die though, but they're probably feeling a bit sick. Field gun could stand to be up a bit closer to cover though. And now with two IS-2s, I mean they could try and pull off some kind of armor. And there go Elephant moving in. Into the village quarters. Nice spot for an ambush. And there goes Satchel charge on the MU-2, wiping it out. IS-2 shifting out to the other side, it would seem like. So the tanks are on the IS-2 shifting. I wonder what that could mean. Popping out to Overlord. And is doing what they can to hold the victory point here. The heavy MG crew here. With its 3 light machine guns. Just pouring bullets into the Russians.
Yes. Our 50 caliber machine gun turret has arrived. IS-2.
Shall they make the move? Though it's going to be a bit difficult here with field gun, Panzer Strike, and the Tiger tank here with V-22. That's going to be a bit dangerous.
Taken our supply sector.
Nice hit there on the T-3045. Ligi trying to charge in after it. He could actually outmaneuver it. Elephant has to pull back here. Sturmwick strike. Around the victory point here. Ooh, Elephant in trouble. Bad move there by Fahu. The IS-2's hitting with the Tiger, but doing quite a bit of damage to it. So the IS-2 took more damage. I wonder what hit that. Could have been the Tiger, maybe. No, doesn't look like it. Maybe mine. Over the Elephant here, close going down. We are seeing a Pack 40 flying support. Mark vehicle is up, but can they get it before it's too late? And can they get it without losing too much either? Ooh, no, mind it was the Pack 40 up here, hiding, still hiding there. Insaneivan now coming, well placed Pack 40 there. Though it does matter once it's spotted, though. And that was really one of the main problems of being a pack crew. Once you were spotted, you were pretty much dead. Charging straight into the German base, straight into the Panzerfaust range. I think that might have been a slightly ill-decided decision there by Ligi, but looks like he doesn't care. Trying his best to wipe out, and there we go. Panzerfaust to the rear. Engine damage still functional, sort of. Another Sturmovik down. Not the day of the Soviet Air Force. T-35 trying to escape, and there go Tiger moving in. 56 kills, doing alright here for the glory of the Soviet People's Guards and flank up there. Breakthrough has it in May, and a second Elephant for Fahu. IS-2 being repaired. The other IS-2 also might want to put back. Looks like a chance. There we go, clearing out the bunker. A bit of a brutal engagement right here. Nasty losses on both sides, but I think the Soviets lost more than they killed to a certain extent.
Fire incoming!
Let's see if they can't quickly get those IS-2s repaired and back in the fight. I mean, the faster they can get those blasting away at the fascist store, the better. Ooh, Veteran 3 MG42. That's always a fun little thing, quite lethal. I mean, a Veteran 2 pretty much just suppresses troops faster. Veteran 3 it kills faster. And that's always good. 26 kills into Panther Grenadier. Another munitions cache. I mean, they're getting a ton of munitions caches, but I think most of the munitions is going towards Mark Vehicle, which is not entirely bad, though. KV arriving, perhaps to put a bit more hurt on enemy infantry and anti-tank guns. There you go, Elephant firing. Making head-on assault here. Misses, though. Pack 40, Tiger firing as well. Looks like that was a target weak point. Lots of armor pulling in. Just get it all moving. Ligi and Overlord. Mark vehicle up with the Tiger. Pack firing as well. Ram. I mean, your T-55 can't stand much more of a shot. I mean, then you can focus on the Ram, but looks like he's not doing it. IS-2 taking heavy damage. Where's the other IS-2? Where's the KV-8? I mean, they should have pushed in with everything instead of just little of it and not getting full in. I think that could have been handled a bit better. I think had they pulled in the KV-8 and the IS-2 number 2 there, they probably could have done it. Instead, they only committed a part of their force, making it easier to focus down what they had. So that, I think, was a bit of a poor engagement. Which only served to feed the German Panzercrews. Experience. And this Tiger is extremely close to Veteran 3 and being, well, practically an ace. Well, might as well call it an ace of Veteran 3 since it's going to have a high rate of fire and be quite mobile. And the only thing that separates that from the Tiger in calling is basically the ability to target weak points. Number 2 Elephant, they're actually doing something here. Where's the KV-8 though? I mean, why call him? You're not going to use it, I would say. Notice they're getting wiped out. Trying to panzer fast, but well, the assault was anything but pretty. And back to Fahu here. And there we go, heavy damage to the IS-2, caught in front of everything. There we go, kaput. Points taken down, but the third armoured force is pretty much been crippled beyond compare. And there you go, GG. And game over. A loss to the Soviet Union here, maybe revenge for the previous match. Certainly some fun matches here. Up, bit of lots of heavy armor for the Germans. The Tiger's doing all right. So did the second Elephant. The first Elephant, they get a bit too much and only get swarmed by tanks, which is definitely one way of rapidly overcoming it. Certainly did all right there. There were some issues there here and there, I think, from both sides. Some slight tendency, for example, for extending for the Germans initially, making them easy to push away. Some other things there, but overall they played quite well. They got sort of hold down some areas, sort of pushed forwards from there on in, and slowly make their way forward. In particular, once the heavy armor arrived, the Soviets actually became a bit too timid. They didn't try to sort of attack properly. I think they held back their army, didn't even try to gain veterancy experience for it, which sort of also gave the Germans a bit of an attack when they kept feeding them troops. So there's some problems there, and really I think, you know, the main point came here by the second army engagement. I think had they committed everything, including the KV-8 and the others, to even that damaged T-35, they probably could have overcome it, but instead they didn't, and that rather gave the Germans the chance to sort of focus down what little was there. Was basically one IS-2 and two T-35s, which really wouldn't stand much chance over that combination. So I think that was a bit of a fatal mistake there by the Soviets. Another one was really, I mean, they should have had more fuel caches. If you're going to aim for that kind of heavy doctrine armor play, you need more than one fuel cache. So that, I think, was another mistake there from the Russians, which probably hurt them in the longer run. The Germans, on the other hand, said they had a clear idea of things. They had several fuel caches up, and that definitely helped them. So there's always something to keep in mind there. Nice infantry play as well there. I think, you know, I would have liked to see more of his commander, whereas same with Insaneivan, they both sort of have a limited use of them, though they certainly managed to use what they then had. All right, so no problems there. So hopefully you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send in a replay and provide some feedback in the comments. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers.